Daily Horoscope for Cancer. May 4, 2025. Dear Cancer, as the gentle spring energy of May 4th envelops us, the cosmos has woven a unique tapestry of energies specifically for you. Today, the moon, your celestial ruler, forms a harmonious trine with Neptune in Pisces, opening channels of intuition and emotional depth that are particularly potent for your water sign nature. The day begins with a sense of clarity that may have been missing in recent weeks. As the sun continues its journey through Taurus, it illuminates your 11th house of community and future aspirations, bringing focus to your long-term goals and social connections. This is further amplified by Mercury's position, which enhances your communication abilities, especially in group settings and collaborative environments. In matters of the heart, today holds significant potential for emotional breakthroughs. If you're in a relationship, this is an excellent day to share your deeper feelings and vulnerabilities with your partner. The Neptune influence enhances empathy and understanding between you, allowing for conversations that heal old wounds. The lunar energy supports emotional authenticity, something you, as a Cancer, naturally excel at when feeling secure. For single Cancers, today's planetary alignment increases your magnetic appeal. You may find yourself drawing others to you without much effort, simply by being your authentic self. Family dynamics are highlighted under today's cosmic weather. The moon's influence strengthens your connection to home and loved ones, making this an ideal day for family gatherings or simply reaching out to those who matter most. There's a protective quality to your energy today. You'll feel a natural inclination to nurture and support those in your inner circle. On the career front, Venus's position in your professional sector suggests recognition for past efforts may arrive unexpectedly. A project you've been nurturing might finally show promising results, or a superior could acknowledge your consistent dedication. Financial matters look stable, though with Jupiter's current transit, there's a tendency to be overly generous. While your compassionate nature loves to help others, ensure you're not extending yourself beyond reasonable limits financially. Health-wise, the Neptune influence increases your sensitivity to environmental factors today. You might find yourself absorbing energies from those around you more readily than usual. Pay attention to subtle signals from your body, particularly related to fluid retention or digestive comfort. Hydration is especially important, as is creating boundaries that protect your emotional and physical well-being. A gentle Mars aspect brings just enough energy to accomplish what's needed without pushing you into overwhelm. Channel this balanced force into activities that ground and center you. Gardening, cooking, or any creative pursuit that connects you to the tangible world would be particularly beneficial. Your intuitive abilities are heightened today, Cancer. Dreams from the previous night may carry significant messages, so take a moment in the morning to record any prominent images or themes that lingered upon waking. Your subconscious is especially active and accessible, offering insights that your rational mind might typically overlook. Pluto's ongoing transformation in your relationship sector continues to invite deeper examination of power dynamics in close partnerships. Today's energy makes this process less intimidating, allowing you to observe patterns without becoming overwhelmed by them. Consider how you might be holding on to control in unhealthy ways, or conversely, where you might benefit from reclaiming your power. As evening approaches, the moon shifts into a more contemplative phase, encouraging reflection and inner processing. This is an excellent time to journal, meditate, or simply allow yourself quiet space to integrate the day's experiences. Your emotional nature thrives when given room to process, so honor whatever feelings arise without judgment. Your color for today is silver blue, reflecting the lunar-Neptune connection that defines much of your experience. Carrying or wearing this color can help you maintain connection to your intuitive wisdom throughout the day. Your power stone is moonstone, which amplifies your natural Cancer abilities and provides protective energy against emotional depletion. Remember that your greatest strength has always been your ability to feel deeply and authentically, Cancer. Today's planetary alignments support this core aspect of your being, allowing your emotional intelligence to guide you with remarkable accuracy. Trust the quiet voice within it, knows the way forward even when logic cannot see the path. As you move through May 4th, carry this affirmation with you. I honor my emotional wisdom and allow it to guide me toward what truly nurtures my soul. This statement acknowledges your innate Cancer gifts while encouraging their highest expression. By day's end, you may find yourself feeling more emotionally centered than you have in some time. The gentle, yet powerful energies of this day support inner alignment and authentic self-expression gifts that will continue to unfold in the days ahead as you integrate today's celestial blessings. Sleep well tonight, gentle Cancer, knowing the stars hold you in their careful embrace, guiding you toward your highest good with each passing moment. The planetary alignment on May 4, 2025, creates a fascinating celestial landscape for Cancer. The sun shines steadily in the fixed Earth sign of Taurus, illuminating your 11th house of social networks, friendships, and long-term aspirations. This solar energy brings warmth and vitality to your community connections, helping you build more solid foundations for future goals. You'll naturally gravitate toward people and organizations that share your values and offer the stability you crave. Your ruling planet, the Moon, holds special significance today as it moves through its position, creating an emotional backdrop that colors all your experiences. As a Cancer, you're more sensitive to lunar movements than any other sign, and today's lunar placement triggers deep emotional responses related to your sense of belonging. Pay attention to intuitive flashes. They contain valuable guidance about which social connections deserve your energy. Mercury in practical Taurus brings methodical thinking to your 11th house of social networks. Your mind is working deliberately, especially when planning future goals or communicating in group settings. This placement supports detailed thinking about your place within larger social structures and helps you articulate thoughts with patience and consideration for long-term impact. Venus in versatile Gemini activates your 12th house of spirituality, unconscious patterns, and hidden matters. Beauty and connection may be found in private spaces or through spiritual pursuits. You might feel drawn to secret admirations or enjoy solitary creative activities. Venus here softens your approach to psychological healing, bringing gentle awareness to unconscious patterns that influence your relationships. Mars in compassionate Pisces energizes your 9th house of higher learning and philosophy. This placement infuses your quest for meaning with intuitive understanding and emotional depth. You'll feel motivated to pursue knowledge that speaks to both heart and mind, particularly studies that help understand the human experience more deeply. There's a flowing quality to your actions now, with less emphasis on competition and more on moving towards spiritual alignment. Jupiter in curious Gemini influences your 12th house of the subconscious and spiritual matters. Your greatest growth comes through internal exploration and addressing hidden aspects of yourself. Dreams may be especially meaningful now, offering symbols and guidance about deeper motivations. Jupiter expands your compassion and spiritual awareness, potentially bringing beneficial developments through meditation practices or psychological insights. Saturn in intuitive Pisces creates a sobering influence in your 9th house of higher learning and worldview. This placement asks you to apply structure and commitment to philosophical pursuits and educational endeavors. You may be working through limitations related to publishing, legal matters, or international connections. Saturn's lesson is about building reliable frameworks for your beliefs while remaining open to mysteries that can't be fully structured. Uranus in intellectual Gemini brings unexpected developments to your 12th house of the unconscious mind. This placement triggers sudden insights about patterns operating beneath your awareness. The revolutionary energy supports breaking free from psychological limitations and outdated ways of processing emotions, particularly significant for you as a water sign with deep emotional patterns. Neptune in pioneering Aries influences your 10th house of career and public reputation. This creates a fascinating blend of visionary leadership and practical achievement. You might find yourself drawn to career paths that allow you to express both your nurturing Cancer nature and a more direct approach to making a difference. This placement supports inspired leadership, though maintaining clarity about practical details requires extra attention. Pluto, continuing its journey through innovative Aquarius, occupies your 8th house of shared resources, intimacy, and psychological depths. This position intensifies experiences related to joint finances, investments, and close partnerships. Power dynamics in these areas may emerge for examination and transformation. There's potential for profound change in how you approach matters of trust, vulnerability, and shared resources, all themes that touch deeply on your Cancer need for emotional security. The aspects between these planets reveal important patterns. The Taurus Sun forms a supportive sextile with Neptune in your career house, helping you bring inspired vision to your social connections. This aspect bridges your aspirations with your professional identity in ways that feel both practical and spiritually meaningful. Mercury in Taurus squares Saturn in your 9th house, creating tension between practical thinking and philosophical expansion. You may need to work harder to communicate big-picture concepts in ways that others find accessible and grounded. This aspect challenges you to build bridges between everyday thinking and higher knowledge. Venus in your 12th house forms a harmonious trine with Saturn, offering support for finding beauty in spiritual discipline. This aspect helps structure your approach to inner work and healing in ways that feel both nurturing and productive, a balance that resonates with your Cancer nature. Mars in your 9th house creates a flowing trine with your Cancer sun sign, supporting actions aligned with your authentic self. This aspect gives you courage to explore new philosophical territories in ways that honor your emotional nature rather than suppressing it. Jupiter in your 12th house forms a challenging square with Neptune in your career house, creating tension between inner spiritual growth and outer professional aspirations. Finding balance between retreating for personal development and stepping forward in public leadership represents an important growth edge. The concentration of planets in your 11th and 12th houses creates a significant emphasis on the interplay between social connection and spiritual isolation. You may feel pulled between engaging with communities and withdrawing for contemplation. Both paths offer valuable experiences, and finding a rhythm between them could be most beneficial for your emotional well-being. These planetary positions highlight a period where balance between inner and outer worlds becomes crucial. Your tendency toward emotional security needs to integrate with broader social and philosophical themes. The emphasis on your 11th and 12th houses suggests a transition between social engagement and spiritual retreating, both activities that can stretch your comfort zone productively. The Taurus Sun supports your affinity for security, but expands it into the social sphere rather than keeping it within family boundaries. This extension of security needs into friendship networks represents an important growth edge for Cancer. With multiple planets influencing your spiritual 12th house, this day holds potential for meaningful inner work and psychological healing. Dreams and intuitive insights deserve special attention, as they may contain important messages that help you navigate both personal relationships and broader social connections. The lunar influence today brings your emotional intelligence to the forefront of your communication style. With the moon forming a harmonious trine with Mercury, you'll find it easier than usual to articulate your feelings without becoming overwhelmed by them. This creates a beautiful balance where your characteristic Cancer intuition works in tandem with logical expression. Mercury's position in Taurus during this time grounds your thoughts, providing stability to your words. You may notice yourself speaking more deliberately and thoughtfully today, perhaps taking a moment to consider your responses rather than reacting immediately from an emotional place. This measured approach will serve you well, especially in professional communications. Neptune's subtle influence today enhances your creative expression. If you work in artistic fields or need to present ideas, you'll find yourself accessing a wellspring of imagination that can translate beautifully into words. Journal writing, poetry, or heartfelt conversations could prove especially rewarding. For Cancers who tend toward shyness, today offers a protective cosmic energy that creates a safe space for you to express more vulnerable thoughts. The position of Venus suggests that expressing appreciation and affection will be particularly well received. Don't hold back compliments or words of gratitude that you've been meaning to share. In digital communications, you may notice a tendency to be more selective about what you share online. This reflects Saturn's influence, encouraging discretion and meaningful connection rather than surface-level exchanges. Your social media posts may be fewer but more impactful today. Family communications receive a boost from Jupiter's benevolent position. Conversations with relatives, especially maternal figures or children, flow with greater ease. This is an excellent day to heal any recent misunderstandings through gentle, honest dialogue. Your natural nurturing abilities help you choose words that comfort rather than criticize. In workplace communications, you'll find yourself more assertive than usual, likely due to Mars forming a supportive aspect to your sign. You can advocate for your ideas without coming across as aggressive, striking that perfect balance between confidence and receptivity that makes others want to listen. For Cancers in leadership positions, today's planetary alignment enhances your ability to give clear direction while remaining sensitive to your team's needs. Your instructions come across as supportive rather than demanding, earning you respect and willing cooperation. If you've been holding back important conversations with a partner or close friend, the energy today supports clearing the air. Pluto's transformative influence helps you address deeper issues without becoming defensive. Remember that vulnerability, when expressed with intention, is not weakness but strength. Your listening skills are heightened today as well. You may find friends and family opening up to you more than usual, sensing your receptive energy. This two-way communication strengthens bonds and deepens trust in your relationships. For creative projects requiring collaboration, your ability to both contribute ideas and incorporate others' suggestions makes you an ideal team member today. The Sun's position supports your ability to shine in group settings without overwhelming quieter voices. Any teaching or mentoring responsibilities benefit from your enhanced patience in explaining concepts. You're able to tune into what others need to hear and adjust your communication style accordingly, making you particularly effective in knowledge sharing today. If you've been considering starting a blog, podcast, or other communication platform, today's energy supports taking that first step. Your authentic voice resonates with others who sense the genuine care behind your words. The cosmic configuration on May 4th, 2025, brings significant financial developments for Cancer natives. With the Moon, your celestial ruler, positioned in practical Taurus and your 11th house of networks and long-term goals, your financial intuition is especially heightened today. You're likely feeling a stronger connection between your emotional security and material resources, creating a perfect atmosphere for making sound money decisions. This lunar placement asks you to consider how your financial choices align with your deepest values and long-term security needs. The Taurus moon forms a harmonious trine with Pluto in your 8th house of shared resources, indicating potential opportunities through partnerships, investments, or financial backing from others. This powerful aspect suggests the possibility of transformative financial developments, particularly those involving other people's resources, loans, grants, or investment opportunities. Venus, currently transiting through Gemini in your 12th house of hidden matters, indicates there may be financial opportunities developing behind the scenes that haven't fully materialized yet. Pay attention to subtle hints or private conversations that could lead to monetary gains in the coming weeks. Someone from your past might resurface with a lucrative proposition, or you might discover an overlooked revenue stream. Jupiter in Cancer is particularly significant today, as it forms a productive sextile with Mercury in Taurus. This beneficial aspect amplifies your ability to communicate your financial needs and negotiate better terms in any money matters. Your words carry extra weight and persuasion when discussing compensation, contracts, or financial agreements today. Consider scheduling important financial meetings or pitches. Mars in Virgo, activating your third house of communication, creates a detail-oriented approach to financial matters. You'll excel at spotting discrepancies in accounts, finding hidden fees, or identifying cost-saving measures that others might miss. This analytical energy supports thorough research before making investments or purchases. However, be mindful of Neptune's square to your sign from Pisces, which could cloud judgment or create unrealistic expectations around a particular financial opportunity. If something sounds too good to be true, proceed with extra caution and verification today. Saturn in Pisces forming an opposition to your sign suggests the need for financial discipline and boundary setting. You might need to say no to financial demands from others or establish clearer terms in money relationships. The fourth house placement of Saturn indicates potential financial considerations related to home, property, or family obligations. The North Node in Aries in your 10th house of career suggests that financial growth is linked to professional advancement and taking bold initiative. Rather than waiting for opportunities to come to you, today favors creating your own financial pathways through leadership and pioneering efforts. Uranus in Gemini forms an interesting aspect to your natal Cáncer placements, suggesting unexpected or unconventional financial opportunities may arise. Be open to innovative income streams, technology-related investments, or non-traditional approaches to increasing your wealth. Your financial intuition is exceptionally strong today as the moon makes contact with your natal placements. Trust your gut feelings about money matters, particularly regarding timing of purchases, investments, or when to ask for a raise or promotion. For Cáncer entrepreneurs or business owners, this is an excellent day to review pricing structures, value propositions, or to consider diversifying your revenue streams. The cosmic energy supports sustainable growth rather than quick fixes. Many Cancers may receive news about a pending payment, reimbursement, or financial agreement that has been in process for some time. Documentation and paperwork related to money matters move forward after recent delays. Family financial matters may require your attention, possibly involving shared resources, inheritance issues, or collective investments. Your diplomatic approach can help navigate potentially emotional financial discussions with relatives. A budget review would be particularly beneficial today, as you'll have both the emotional detachment and practical insight needed to make necessary adjustments to your spending and saving patterns. The evening hours bring a financial realization as the moon connects with innovative Uranus, possibly presenting a fresh perspective on how to utilize your resources more effectively or identifying an emerging financial trend you could capitalize on. Cáncer, on May 4, 2025, your chart reveals several distinctly fortunate areas deserving of your attention. The moon, your ruling celestial body, forms a harmonious trine with Jupiter in Gemini, creating an exceptional window for intellectual expansion and short-distance travel. This cosmic alignment particularly favors educational pursuits, making it an auspicious day to enroll in courses, attend workshops, or engage with learning materials that have caught your interest recently. The knowledge you gain today carries long-term benefits that will manifest in surprising ways over the coming months. Communication channels appear remarkably blessed today as Mercury in Taurus creates a stabilizing influence across your social sector. Conversations with siblings, neighbors, and close acquaintances can lead to unexpected opportunities, particularly those involving resource sharing or collaborative ventures. Don't dismiss casual conversations, as they may contain valuable nuggets of information or lead to fortuitous connections. Your fourth house of home and foundations receives beneficial aspects from Venus, highlighting domestic matters as another fortunate area. Property matters, real estate decisions, and home improvements initiated today benefit from this protective influence. If you've been considering refinancing, redecorating, or resolving family property matters, the universe provides supportive energy for these endeavors. Financial opportunities emerge through unexpected sources today, particularly through passive income streams or investments made in the past. Check on forgotten accounts or investments, as something previously overlooked may now bear fruit. The aspect between the Moon and Neptune suggests intuitive financial insights. Trust your gut feelings about monetary matters, especially regarding creative or compassionate ventures. Healing pursuits and wellness activities carry extraordinary benefits today. The water element is strongly emphasized in your chart, making activities involving water particularly restorative and fortunate. Swimming, hydrotherapy, or even simply enjoying a ritual bath with intention could align you with today's beneficial energies. Emotional healing modalities yield profound results under this celestial pattern. Professional networking receives a stroke of cosmic luck as the Sun forms a productive sextile to Pluto, activating your house of career and public reputation. Connections with authority figures or mentors may develop in unexpectedly positive ways. This is an excellent day to schedule important meetings, especially with those who hold influence in your field. Your natural empathetic abilities are highlighted, allowing you to form meaningful bonds with potential allies. Creative endeavors, especially those involving nurturing or caretaking elements, receive divine support. Artistic Cancer individuals find inspiration flowing easily, particularly in mediums involving water elements, emotional expression, or domestic themes. Projects started today carry a special energetic signature that enhances their development over time. Relationships with female figures or maternal archetypes are especially fortunate. The goddess asteroids form supportive aspects to your natal moon, suggesting that wisdom and support from maternal figures, whether literal or symbolic, prove particularly valuable today. Honor these connections and remain receptive to their guidance. Your innate intuition receives a significant boost from Neptune's favorable aspect, making this an exceptionally fortunate day for spiritual practices, dream work, or developing psychic abilities. Keep a dream journal close, as messages from your subconscious offer valuable guidance and prophetic insights. Meditation practices focused on the third eye or crown chakras yield profound results under this influence. The final fortunate area concerns emotional vulnerability and authentic expression. Today's celestial pattern rewards those willing to lower their protective shells and share their genuine feelings. Therapeutic breakthroughs, heartfelt conversations, and emotional release all carry healing potential far beyond the ordinary. This vulnerability, though sometimes challenging for your sign, opens doorways to deeper connections and opportunities that wouldn't otherwise materialize. Remember that these fortunate energies flow most abundantly when you remain aligned with your authentic Cancer nature, nurturing, intuitive, and emotionally honest. Move through May 4th with an open heart, attentive to the subtle cosmic currents supporting your journey, and you'll find these fortunate areas blossoming with possibility. On May 4, 2025, Cancer natives will experience a particularly noteworthy shift in their social landscape as the Moon, your ruling celestial body, forms a supportive trine with Venus in Pisces. This harmonious water sign connection creates a profound emotional resonance in your social interactions today. You'll find yourself naturally drawn to deeper, more meaningful conversations rather than surface-level chatter. Your intuitive abilities are heightened, allowing you to sense the unspoken needs of friends and loved ones before they even articulate them. This empathic quality makes you the emotional anchor in your social circle today. When others speak, you not only hear their words but feel the emotional currents underlying them. This Moon-Venus trine also infuses your social encounters with a dreamy, nostalgic quality. You might find yourself reconnecting with old friends or reminiscing about shared past experiences. These connections to your personal history feel particularly nourishing today. Meanwhile, Mercury positioned in Taurus in your 11th house of community strengthens your ability to maintain stable, consistent communication with groups and organizations that matter to you. You're expressing yourself with unusual clarity and practicality in collective settings. This grounded energy helps you build reliable networks and establish yourself as someone others can count on. Jupiter's presence in your 10th house casts a beneficial light on social connections related to your career or public reputation. A casual conversation at a social gathering could unexpectedly open doors to professional opportunities. Pay particular attention to individuals who occupy positions of authority or influence. They're more likely to see your potential today and offer meaningful support. Saturn's placement suggests that while social opportunities abound, you're being called to exercise discernment about which connections truly deserve your emotional investment. Not every social interaction warrants the depth of feeling you're capable of giving. The nodes of fate indicate this is an important time to release social obligations that drain your energy while embracing connections that honor your sensitivity and emotional depth. There's a karmic quality to the people entering your life now. Pluto's transformative energy is activating your 7th house of one-on-one relationships, suggesting that certain social connections are evolving into something more profound or falling away entirely if they no longer serve your growth. This isn't a day for superficial networking, but rather for encounters that catalyze personal metamorphosis. The asteroid Chiron's influence highlights opportunities for emotional healing through social interaction. A conversation with someone who truly understands your vulnerabilities could provide unexpected therapeutic value. Your usual protective shell may feel less necessary among trusted companions today. Watch for synchronistic meetings around water near lakes, rivers, or ocean fronts, as these environments amplify your water sign intuition and create space for meaningful connection. Social gatherings in private homes, rather than public venues, will likely feel more comfortable and conducive to the authentic exchanges you're craving. Digital connections take on unexpected emotional depth today as well. Don't dismiss the possibility of forming genuine bonds through virtual means. A message from someone distant could strike a profound chord.